Hey guys, how's everyone tonight? Well, we got a lot to talk about. Let me turn this up a little bit. I think my microphone is just a little too low. Yeah, okay. We have a lot to talk about. Oh my goodness. Well, first and foremost, for my battle rap fans, I did not get to see Black Ice. I will be getting to watch it probably this weekend or something of that nature this week because I really want to check out the battles. From what I've been hearing, the general consensus is that this was a fire card. This was a really, really good fire card. Nothing to be disappointed. Everybody was really content with the material from each battler, all of that. So I say go to Black Ice, check them out, get the pay-per-view, and also subscribe to their YouTube page. And find out when the battles are going to start dropping. So there's been some good updates. I don't want to discuss any myself, but you can go to the other battle rap commentators that has actually watched all the battles of my battle facts. Three Letterman. Oh goodness, I can't. It's hard for me to think. Angry fans, and I think that's a Chris Unbiased. So you have a couple of them that's been out there. Also look at Piperboy. He also did some commentary about it as well. So check them out, and they can give you the up to date information that you're looking for. My apologies, I will get on that. Now, today's title, what we're discussing is about J. Cole possibly being on the chopping block. From what the team OVHOEs are alluding to, they're saying that, based on a couple of appearances from J. Cole on what's considered quote unquote the ops, which is ASAP Rocky and Daylight, because Daylight is affiliated with TDE, of course, that because he allowed his voice to still be cleared on their songs, he's now considered the op. I was not able to get a picture, but apparently Drake also he liked the conversation from Roy and Maul that we're going to listen to and we're going to react to right now. So they're basically saying that he's with the ops and he turned his back on Drake. And we're going to go further into the detail about that as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this theory that Rory and Maul has about J. Cole being with the ops and how Drake feels about that. Okay.
Cole that he shared off mic.
More interested in my theory?
What was yours?
Let's not get into
Well, let me hear his theory first.
Well, first
I'll offer my plate of collard greens.
I wanted to bring positivity to how great this song is and how much I do like it. I want to get right back.
Oh, you started with love and adoration.
Because I love the song.
Oh, okay. Then, but now we about to get to the...
Because there's been a weird theory that people think we're Cole haters up here, and I love Cole.
Yeah.
And I think, and I still stand by, this probably is the best rap song of 2024. I've not heard anyone rap like these two gentlemen
I heard you. Get to the hate.
This isn't hate.
No, it's not even hate.
It's an observation of the choices that have been made, and I have seen no one else talking about it.
Ooh, the line has been drawn in the sand?
After the Cash Cobain thing.
What side you on?
Cole chose a side, and no one's talking about it. After the beef, even after Drake had said, I don't give a fuck how Cole feels, and went after Kendrick, we have seen Cole collaborate with two people that one could deem be ops of Drake specifically. We know he's been going back and forth with ASAP Rocky. We've never even known Cole and ASAP to ever have like a relationship like that. We don't know these people. They probably talk.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was like on the list with the midst of everything going on that everyone would wanted the Cole and Rocky song. I like the song, don't get me wrong. It's just interesting timing. And Cole, who was trying to play neutral for the most part, I think made a full decision by not only doing a song with Rocky, doing a fucking video with him too, and then turn around a week later and do a song with someone that's part of TDE. Put his foot in the sand and said, I am on this side. I am not fucking with Drake anymore. Someone that went from being neutral for the most part and even left Dreamville Fest saying, I want no parts of this back and forth. This is weird. Why specifically are you going to work with two people that could be deemed ops of Drake right after that entire thing? I don't think I'm crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here for a second. So let's talk about that. Why would you be on a song with two people that's deemed the ops of Drake? Okay, I could understand if this was like, say, ASAP Ferg and ASAP Rocky being tight. I don't know if they're still tight or what have you. Then the ops of ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg to go do a song with the man that isn't cool with ASAP Rocky, although him and Rocky like grew up together, hung out together, what have you. That's one thing. Okay. Cole doing a song with ASAP Rocky, that could have been done. Right. And yeah, I understand that he has control of taking his vocals off the song. And with Daylight, he has the control of doing that as well. But the thing is, it's almost like they feel like because Drake had a problem with him, Cole should have a problem with him as well, which is putting him back in the beef, right? But let's hear some more because I think that's where they're going with it. Hold on. Let's hear some more.
Crazy for observing that.
That's a simple answer.
You think he did it intentionally?
I think that he know Drake ain't fucking with him.
All right, so at least we're on the same side.
Yeah, that was your theory.
Less of a debate.
That ain't no theory.
I've seen no one speak about how odd that was.
Man,
just
Jake,
with Rocky,
man.
But then Daylight obviously Daylight was a trusted source during the Drake and Kendrick beef when it came to information on that side.
Let me explain
He's
something.
TDE.
Okay, cool.
But let's not forget, Daylight and Cole has always been cool too. Daylight has always, collaborated with Cole and been cool with Cole. So why would that even be a problem outside of what Kendrick is doing, Drake is doing, everybody's against each other is doing? Cole and Daylight has always been cool. Now, Cole and ASAP, we don't know. Everybody's living in New York. ASAP Rocky, I believe, is still in New York. Cole is living in New York, if I'm not mistaken. And ironically enough, so is Kendrick, right? From what they say, right? So it could be something of, hey, they've been hanging out together. You know that Cole, Kendrick, and ASAP don't really show their business. So they all could have been hanging out or what have you. You never know. Let's continue.
Give a fuck how Cole feels. And when after Kendrick, we have seen Cole collapse.
That the kid from the north ain't fucking with them no more.
The kid from the north. Don't refer to him as...
All right, the boy from the north.
No, worse.
Yeah, like what you want me to say? The man from the north? Okay,
the fact that he got to call him the boy from the north, the kid from the north ain't fucking with him no more. That's the funniest shit to me. He act like, it sounds like from Maul's perspective almost that Drake got that much power that, yeah, he's talking to them because, Drake ain't talking to J. Cole anymore. So, how old are you, sir? How old are you? I wouldn't give a damn. So, let me get this straight. If J. Cole, who has ties to these same people, and there's nothing there as far as him getting back at them or anything like that. He bowed out the beef. All of a sudden, now he's on the chopping block and he's going to feel the wrath of Drake. So what is that going to do? Like, really, given Cole's position, what is that going to threaten from Drake? What can Drake do to outposition Cole? Like, for real, he can't do anything. Cole is not being, there's no threat. There's no there.
Every one of these rappers
can use his artist Drake.
Every one of these rappers and MCs and whatever the else you want to identify them as, all of you niggas that got features that helped your career, that I handed you your first number one, some of you your only number one, they know good and goddamn well that Drake is not fucking with any of them anymore. They know that.
And I don't want to make Julian uncomfortable. I promise.
Oh no, the MC, not even MC, the rapper from the north isn't going to fuck with J. Cole and them no more. Like, that's going to stop J. Cole from rapping. Like, that hurts him. Like, he's in a position to where Drake can crush him. He doesn't work for the OVHOE sweatshop. Who give a damn how Drake feel if Drake did something wrong to Cole? Has everybody forgotten when Kendrick said, you did Cole foul? Like, something is in the background that we really don't know about. right? And here's one of the OVHOEs here, Maul, and I'm looking at Rory kind of funny too now, trying to expound on the fact that because Drake is hurt now, Drake doesn't want to be bothered with you, as if that's going to stop who he is. He's still Cole. But before we go any further, make sure you go on our poll. If our poll is still listed there, which one would you think, if there was to be a rap battle to commence between J. Cole and Drake, who do you think will have it? Do you got Drake winning or do you have J. Cole winning? Do our poll.
We love Dreamville here, and we love J. Cole, but I can still be critical, even though I've loved these A$AP Rocky features.
A$AP got the album. He got the video of the year with that Taylor Swift video.
Oh, his videos
his last
are incredible.
4 videos in the last 2 years.
You should direct more videos.
Like, that goes out. He's one of the best visual artists, period, at this point. I think Cole is being a little bit of a hypocrite after he had his moment on stage, which we were critical about, but at this point, I really don't care. I'm just looking forward to more J. Cole music. I just find it hypocritical that you wanted to stay away from the beef, but now specifically are working with people that we would deem Drake's ops. Don't do that now, because when.
But so, like, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to stay in the house because they mad at Drake. He didn't mess up the relationship between A$AP and Kendrick and them. Drake did. Whatever Drake did is what Drake did. Cole is not responsible for what Drake did. That sounds crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you are a friend of the person and y'all good friends or what have you, and there was something that was done to your friend, let's say, okay, let's shoot Drake some bail here. If this was a thing about Drake and Kanye, that'd be different, right? Because Kanye did some things to Drake. Yeah, Drake did some things to Kanye, but Kanye was foul too. Neither one of them two was innocent, right? And also, J. Cole had his own little critique about Kanye as well, and they going back and forth. That's one thing, okay? But let's not forget that when Drake had his Fista account and he talked that little mess about Cole had getting his phone taken, and how when the people was trying to, after they took Cole's phone, they was calling Jay-Z and that he wouldn't pick up, but then they called from their regular number, then Jay-Z picked up, basically saying that Jay-Z was ignoring Cole. He was basically like, nah, I ain't answering the phone for Cole, dissing Cole or something. So if Drake is doing little snide, slick ass stuff like that, and this is before A$AP Rocky came out, and this is before Daylight's music came out. If Drake is doing all of this little slide, sneaky shit, and is being seen by Cole, then what do Cole owe them? Cole owe him. Cole doesn't owe him anything. I'm seeing you being sneaky in front of my face. I'm seeing you trying to be passive aggressive in front of my face. And yet I'm supposed to be the lawyer when you on your Fista account is dissing me. Even with you going back and forth with Kendrick saying like, oh, Cole could lose sleep, but I ain't. Although you should have left sleep because clearly you couldn't hang with Kendrick. But that's the thing. It's almost like they forget that part, what Drake played the role of and why Cole may be continuing to do songs with A$AP Rocky and Daylight. Although, again, like I said, Daylight and Cole been cool for a long time, so of course.
It's too specific.
When I came in here and said he's scared and all that shit, you're like, no, he's not.
I don't care about. I'm talking about now, currently.
Yeah. He better go side up with somebody.
I think he's still playing into the beef right now by doing.
And let's not get it twisted. I don't think Cole was scared. I think Cole was able to find out some information. I think he did. I think he really didn't want to diss Kendrick. He dissed because it was the energy. Of course, it's hip hop. But I really believe if the reports are correct about Schoolboy Q coming up to Cole and explaining to him like, yo, this is deeper than rap. Bow out. This is way deeper than rap. I really think that Kendrick needed Cole to get out the way. I really think that Kendrick did not want to go against Cole, but he needed Cole to get out the way because he was gunning for Drake and he needed Cole to move. because he knew that Drake was going to use Cole for the lyrical part. Because okay, I love me some Kendrick, but let's talk. If we're talking about pure lyricism, Cole and Kendrick is about neck and neck. If you really want to go there, Cole and Kendrick is neck and neck. Okay, so when it comes to the lyricism going back and forth, that would have been awesome to see from a lyrical standpoint, because them two, it would have been off of straight respect and lyricism. Cole is not going to come after Kendrick's wife and what have you, or his co-parent, whomever she is to him, and he wasn't going to disrespect Cole's woman in his life. They wasn't about to do all that. That's not how they, because they're actual MCs. They understand the culture of being an MC. Drake don't know that shit. Drake don't care about that shit. Drake tries to hurt personally, and that's why he got his feelings hurt, because he kept trying to get below the belt. They keep talking about what Kendrick did, but y'all forget Drake started it. He went below the belt, and he kept going after that man's girl. So what else did you want him to do? But if it was a thing between Cole and Kendrick, if it was just strictly on an MC thing, we're not going to up here and act like Cole can't get at Kendrick, and vice versa. So let's hear some more.
Doing these features.
What are you just a fan of their work?
I mean, listen, Pie with Daylight on Cole's EP, I love. Like, I love the two of them working together. And obviously they had a relationship.
Yeah, why don't we consider that?
Okay, but do you think Cole did verse swaps with Daylight? Like Daylight reminded him like he owed him one?
No, I don't think.
Or do you think he specifically has been working with people that post beef could view it as Drake's opposition?
I think you're projecting that view.
No, it's not a view. This is what it is. Like they know Cole.
And you don't have to get uncomfortable because we're not speaking bad about Cole. I like that he's entered the ring again.
I think like most music critics and fans alike, people want to look for the angle or the thing. But sometimes, and I'm not saying that's the case in this instance, maybe Cole is doing it because he's, chose a side, whatever. But sometimes like the business goes on. They've made music together. They're making more music together. It could be as simple as that. That's all I'm saying.
With Daylight?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
It could be. That's all I'm saying. We know
with he ain't getting a feature from Drake. He might gonna go rap with somebody.
Probably not.
And not saying that Cole needs to rap with anybody, because he gave us a phenomenal album with no features.
So there you go. It's like, what are you trying to say then? Because Cole doesn't need Drake to make his album successful. You know what I'm saying? Cole don't need Drake in no capacity. So why are you having all of this false bravado for Drake and how Cole disrespected Drake and he went to the ops and all? Cole don't need Drake like that. Cole isn't one of those up and comers that just got their music popping and bubbling and Drake went to go try to steal. You know what I mean? Cole is solidified in what he does. Him and it's really crazy how him and Kendrick kind of mirror off each other. They both make great music. They do great rollouts, and then they do a tour. Then they take their ass home, and that's what it is. There's no drama. There's nothing there that's going to make you think that if Drake never ever worked with Cole again, Cole isn't going to be able to make it. That's impossible. That'll never happen. And for Maul to act like this is the biggest mistake of Cole's life to ever go against the boy, a grown ass, almost 44-year-old man calling himself the boy, is a problem. But we're going to ignore that part, aren't we? How dare he go against the boy from the north? Shut up.
Yeah, he gave us a phenomenal album with no features. So he doesn't need a feature.
Double platinum.
But we ain't going to act like we don't recognize and
exactly, double platinum album. He don't need them, but let's continue.
And see the room has changed, and it's certain people that's not in the room no more. Certain text messages ain't being answered. Certain phone calls ain't being answered. We know what's going on. Like the entire table of rappers and MCs that were sitting next to each other, it has completely shifted. It's a whole bunch of people that are not fucking with each other anymore as a result of this Kendrick and Drake shit. It's specific.
So why is he acting like somebody got to kiss the ring on Godfather? Nobody got to kiss damn Drake's ring. So He said, "Well, nobody's sitting with each other anymore, and he knows he can't get that feature like he would want next time. All the access that leads to Drake is now closed. So
Specifically coming from Drake's side, there are a bunch of people that had access to him, that hung out with him and got features whenever they asked. That shit is over with, and I think we all know and can agree with that. But that doesn't mean that music stops and we don't still get dope verses from rappers and shit. Like, yeah, the music, the industry will go on and go forward, but we're not gonna sit there and act like, oh, it looks like he chose a side. No, Drake chose the side that we're now seeing. He knows, Cole knows he can't fuck with Drake, ain't fucking with him.
We all know in this room, Cole is one of the most intelligent rappers, not just when it comes to making music, but we have championed his rollouts. Anytime he puts music out, I think he does it better than anyone of this generation.
Except for Wale.
Except for Wale's rollout. All right, first of all,
get Jerry Seinfeld.
Wale did do a rollout with Jerry Seinfeld in the diner, so, you know. But I think the 2014 Forest Hill Drive album rollout was the greatest album rollout I've ever seen in my personal.
One of my favorites for sure.
By far. So we know how calculated and smart Cole is when it comes to optics and putting out music. As much as I want to be on Julian's side of like, it's probably all just a coincidence. And like, you know, he was going to work with Rocky anyways. And he want Daylight verse swaps. He gave me one for my EP. I got him next month. Cole knows what this looks like. And he's doing it intentionally. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's why you can be easy. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Cole's doing.
I'm going to throw,
but if Kendrick pops up on the Fall Off as a feature, then what happens?
I'm going to throw a speculative bomb out there. Kendrick's going to be on Cole's next album.
Kendrick Lamar will be on the Fall Off. And I can't wait to hear the song.
He will.
Because I love both of them.
now, what if whatever was happening? Because remember, we don't know everything. So it goes back to what I said earlier. What if Cole found out what the hell was going on and he's like, nah, I'm not riding with Drake on that. Let's say Cole is doing it intentionally so Drake can see that he's riding with ASAP and all and everybody else on the quote op side, right? What if it's because of some stuff he found out behind the scenes about Drake or whatever Drake was doing? Did they ever consider that? Did they consider that before? Again, J. Cole been quiet this whole time, and as we all can see, it was the best that he did because it wasn't going to be a type of back and forth that he was expecting as far as being an MC. It got dirty. It got really messy. It got very disrespectful. And that didn't need to be with Cole and Kendrick. I think Kendrick and Cole really does have a wonderful, good friendship. I think they respect each other a lot. I think that Cole walked in not knowing what was going on behind the scenes as far as between, he probably knew that Drake and Kendrick didn't get along, but when that first person shooter came out, he was probably thinking, well, you know, we all do that. That shows, you know, who the big three is and such, however it went. But something between Drake and Kendrick happened to where it's like, no, as we can plainly see, Kendrick wasn't feeling nothing about Drake, okay? And quite frankly, I think vice versa. I think Drake too. Drake probably played innocent, but I think Drake knows it. I know Drake knows exactly why Kendrick don't mess with him. I think J. Cole wasn't made aware of everything until after the fact. He was probably listening to the two of them dissing each other like, what in the hell? What kind of rap battle was this? So, you know, the fact that he removed himself from that wasn't meant for him anyway. I hate when people keep saying, well, Cole was scared. Cole was scared. All of us was witness to that rap battle. Everybody damn near apologized to J. Cole after that rap battle. Especially after Meet the Grams, we was all like, you know what? J. Cole was right. We was held under emotional hostage due to the whole rap beef. So why are they saying this about Cole being of the ops if they don't know what Cole may know about what happened between or whatever Drake could have possibly done? Because again, Kendrick kept saying you did Cole foul. So what happened there?
But even in the meantime, I think
I hope he on that motherfucker.
He probably is.
I hope he is. I hope he is. Kendrick is on.
I think he has
Cole's
every
next-
right to throw a shot at Cole, and Cole can't sit there and be like, "Nah, man, why are you shooting at me?" Yeah, because you're doing music specifically with people I don't fuck with. I think Drake has every right to shoot at Cole now. To be quite honest, that's just my opinion.
Cole ass is on the chopping block.
Yeah, right.
His ass is on the chopping block. Cole, you next.
Again, I ask, between Drake and Cole, who you think is going to win? I mean, really think about it. We already know when it comes to lyricism, Drake ain't got it. I don't know why, and I've said this several times before. I don't know why they keep putting Drake up on a pedestal with the actual MCs that knows how to write. They keep, especially Rory, keep saying that Drake's pen is like Jay-Z and Nas. It can't be if he has ghostwriters. I don't care if it was a ghostwriter of 1 song or 10 songs. The fact that he has help writing because he makes albums every 6 months to drop, you already know he's not even using a creative space. He's helped somebody, got to help him get creative to even do this stuff. His pen is nothing like Nas or Jay-Z. Nothing like that. So why do they keep putting him in that space? I don't know. And why do they think that J. Cole won't mop the floor with Drake? I'm going to say this again. Y'all keep saying that he only lost against Pusha T. No, Drake lost against 4 MCs. He lost against Common, who's a lyricist. He lost against Joe Budden, lyricist. He lost against Pusha T, lyricist, and he lost against Kendrick, lyricist. There's 4 lyricists that this man lost against. Stop putting him with, well, you know, Jay, and this is like Jay and Nas. No, Jay and Nas was a lyricist against a lyricist. That's it. Drake is not a lyricist. Period. Y'all should think about that when y'all love Mob Ties so much. Drake is not a damn lyricist like that. He's a great rapper and a hip hop-er, but he's not a lyricist. You can't get your ass spanked by 4 different lyricists and then keep telling me that his pen matches Nas and Jay. You're crazy. You're disrespectful to their pen. And the fact that he didn't even make everybody love Mob Ties. He didn't even do Mob Ties. Y'all got to stop playing with me. Y'all got to really stop playing with me.
God damn it.
What chopping block?
Chop
He
for
on the
what?
chopping block.
For who?
Yeah,
You
all
got
right.
chopped the first time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
You
Yeah,
think J. Cole needs Drake for the rest of his career?
I didn't say
He could
that.
be on the chopping block and J. Cole
I
would be
didn't
just
say that.
fucking fine.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Cole be the butcher.
I didn't say that. I just said he's on the chopping block. Go ahead.
Because top 5 free?
Regards to
Then what is he saying? Because he's saying that he's on the chopping block. What are you trying to say? And you're right. The only thing they can't chop his lettuce. What did you try to say? He sat there and opened up his mouth. Cole is the next on the chop. See, Maul is talking off both sides of his neck because he already know he's thinking in his head, yeah, I'm gonna talk this talk about Drake, but knowing good and damn well, like they're saying, Cole ain't what is Drake gonna do with Cole? What is he going? The only thing Drake may have better than Cole is what? I can't even think about anything because if it comes to lyricism, he's going to get ate up again, right? So if you're not saying that, then what are you saying, Maul? Because you're not saying anything at this point. You're just happy at the fact that now Drake doesn't like J. Cole. When in actuality, I think the reason why Drake was mad at J. Cole because he needed that lyricism to beat Kendrick. That's what he needed.
what?
And then in regards to getting shots thrown at him, nigga.
Oh,
Oh, no, I think it's
fine.
coming.
That's
No, I think-
fine.
Don't nobody give a damn about them shots. Him and Drake and Kendrick was throwing shots at each other for damn 10 years, and everybody knew it and didn't give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake has a whole record for Cole.
Of course
Sure.
he does.
I think he watched that
Are you
ASAP Rocky
fucking
video
kidding
and went,
me?
yo, Wonder, load something
Are
up.
you kidding me? Yeah, he's next. Now you in it too, goddammit. Go ahead. You in
Nah, Wonder, go get my writer.
it too. You didn't want to battle, you didn't want to rap. You couldn't sleep. Oh, you gonna really not you gonna say Candyman, nigga. You gonna really not
So say the certified boogeyman's name. Say Candyman, right? Okay. Like what is Drake gonna do?
be able to sleep now.
Now he's stealing Kendrick's rollout?
No, but I'm just saying, like he's on that.
See,
He's next. If he do a song with Kendrick, which is not far fetched, but if he do a song with Kendrick, then that is definitely igniting this whole shit all over again.
Ooh, yay.
Without a doubt.
Right in time for the Super Bowl.
Without a doubt. And I'm not mad at it. But
I would love it.
It just makes Cole look very funny because you backed out of a beef. You backed out of a
Him
beef.
doing a song doesn't mean
You backed.
he backed out of a beef that had nothing to do with him. If the reports are correct, and Schoolboy Q spoke to him because Schoolboy Q was featured at Dreamville, and Schoolboy Q pulled Cole aside after that diss and told Cole, "Hey, you might want to bow out because this is about to get messy. Kendrick needs you out the way." Whatever the conversation was, because they want to try to say like Kendrick or Schoolboy Q bullied Cole. I don't think so. TDE loves the daylights out of Dreamville. They would never bully Cole. If anything, and Schoolboy Q doesn't even have that type of demeanor to talk to somebody like that. If anything, he told Cole, "Hey, them two about to get a little messy. This ain't your regular rap battle. This ain't about skill set, my boy. Go ahead, back up. Let them have it." Because if I'm not mistaken, Schoolboy Q was supposed to try to talk to Drake too, and he didn't want to talk. So when Cole told Drake, we're not doing that on here, because Drake was so excited. Remember, they was about to do the first person shooter and get their stuff off or what have you. And Cole didn't want that for Dreamville. He didn't want that. And that right there told me a lot. They said, okay, you needed somebody with some lyricism to go up against Kendrick because you can't do it. He had to figure out how to do it himself.
Hate.
No, it's not even hate.
It's an observation.
This one, we don't need to get too far into it, but Kendrick would fit the concept of this album. So Cole, like any good artist creating a narrative or a world, is going to recruit artists that fit the thing that he's trying to do.
Cut it out.
Kendrick fits into that.
Cut it out.
Also, those
because you know the optics. You know the optics right now. You can paint it as a creative and artistic and all that shit. The optics right now. You cannot do a song with no fucking Kendrick Lamar and think that now you and Drake don't have beef. Cut the shit.
I think it's a pretty simple concept.
Cut the shit, bro. We're not doing that.
I don't think you can do a song with A$AP Rocky and think you don't have beef with Drake at that point.
I mean, yes, but
oh, come on.
But the thing is,
now you acting like Julian.
No. But the difference in that is, I don't think Drake looks at Rocky like a rap beef. That's more personal shit.
Even worse.
Nah, it's not. It's
the
not.
fuck you doing with him?
I agree with Rory on that. That's a whole lot worse. I mean, if you are my friend, or let's just again. You doing a song with A$AP Rocky is worse than him doing a song with Daylight. Him and Daylight got a connection. But A$AP Rocky and damn Drake go back, swapping girls and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? So it's on the grounds of hate at this point. It's gotten very, very disrespectful where Drake even tried to compare his baby mama to Rihanna, which is crazy as hell. But still, that is a lot worse. That's a personal vendetta.
I think that's personal shit. Drake is looking at Rocky like, nigga, cut it.
Yeah, isn't personal beef worse than rap beef?
it would make more sense for Cole and Kendrick to do something because they're actually friends.
In real life, yes. But if we talking about MCs and rappers first, and I don't think Drake looks at Rocky as a threat as a rapper, as an artist.
Of course not.
So he's not even looking at Cole doing a feature with him like, yo, that's fucked up. How you gonna do? Now, if he does a feature with Kendrick, oh, you niggas better. It's going with 2025. Let's run the tape back again.
What happens if Kendrick brings out Cole at the Super Bowl and
if he does it with Kendrick got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. So yeah, let's run it back 2025 because all of us want to hear all 10 stacks of what Kendrick got. Please run it back so we can hear it. He already made us go through a whole emotional roller coaster for damn 2 weeks. Might as well hear the rest of the 10 to see what else Drake got and what else happened to Drake or whatever the hell Kendrick got. Yes, run it back for 2025 so we can hear the whole 10 stack. Please do.
He does his first person shooter verse.
And Cole's a fucking clown if he do that.
That would never happen. They would have to. Drake owns that music. They would even have to clear it. It would never happen.
I'm just saying he's a clown if he does that.
He would not do that.
I know
he would. Bad joke.
I'm answering your question though. You asked the question, I answered it. That's all. I know it can't happen. I know most likely won't happen.
No.
But in the event that
they don't have music
happen,
together that would even warrant bringing Cole out
yet.
Yo, listen, man. Don't get me started, man. Because then y'all gonna say
big as the what?
Yes. See, y'all playing with me, and if I sit here and start yelling again, y'all gonna call me a glazer and all kind of shit. But
We've never called you that.
Can we please watch the Super Bowl together as a
Fuck
family?
no, fuck that Super Bowl.
Wait, the game?
Because of like Kaepernick or because of
No,
Kendrick?
because of Kendrick. Fuck, I ain't know.
So now fuck the Super Bowl. Now isn't Maul supposed to be cool with Jay-Z? How you at the Super Bowl? Your boy brought Kendrick on for the Super Bowl, but you mad. Jay-Z for your other boy. So now Jay-Z the ops. Is Jay-Z the ops now, Maul? The man that you grew up with, now he the ops for Drake. Ooh, Maul.
Hey, listen, y'all know how I stand on a big box of business. Fuck that Super Bowl, man. We
Yo,
ain't
not watching the Super Bowl because Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, fuck that
it's
shit.
fucking crazy.
Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that Super Bowl. Fuck Pepsi. Fuck all.
I hate the Eagles more than any sports franchise on earth. I've watched every Super Bowl that the Eagles were in.
Fuck that Super Bowl. We not watching that shit this year, man. Fuck that.
No, we're all gonna watch it. You might not watch it.
I'm not watching that shit. Fuck you.
We're all watching it. Drake is watching it.
No,
very closely.
Oh, please.
I'm watching that shit. Fuck the Super Bowl.
He is. All right, he may not watch the quarters, but that thing in between.
How he mad? He is really that mad about the Super Bowl because he's really that mad because Kendrick is on there. How do you do that? You know what I think is about to happen? I think there's about to be a shift in the guard. Ooh, I think Act's job is going to be threatened. I think Maul is about to take over. I mean, think about it. Maul was the one that talked about, that let everybody know that he knew that Drake turned down the Super Bowl 4 times, which Elliott confirmed, but DJ Head and some others said that wasn't true. But if we're going to go by that, Act didn't know about that. And Drake's supposed to tell Act everything, even though Act has never met Drake a day in his life. But Maul has met Drake, and Maul get tickets from Drake. Act doesn't get tickets from Drake. Oh, I see an internal civil war going on. The OVHOE is about to fight the internal team out. Who is going to take it?
Performance?
The second and the third. He's went in at
They'll
that
put
point.
like $5 million on stake somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and actually, he might definitely have to watch the game for sure.
So before we go any further here, this is just a little document, and we could skip this part really. But this is where when everybody was talking about J. Cole backing out and apologizing to Kendrick, and people was calling him names and saying it, and Maul being at the forefront of it and everything, laughing at him or whatever, making fun of him for doing that. TDE, Punch, and Top Dog came out in defense of Cole and saying how much of a good guy he was, and they respect him, and all of that. So even in that manner, when I seen that TDE was trying to protect Cole, that told me a lot. That tells me that whatever that was going on between Drake and Kendrick, again, they needed Cole out the way, and they needed him out the way, but not to let everybody know what was going on. He had to move though. Kendrick wanted him out the way because Kendrick didn't want to battle Cole. I think him and Kendrick really got a good friendship, and Kendrick did not want to go against Cole. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that if it was given no choice, he would have to, and it would probably hurt him to have to do it. But I really believe that he needed Cole to get out the way. And when Cole apologized, what we didn't realize was that Cole was privy to enough information to say, yeah, this ain't that type of party. Okay, let me move out the way then and let y'all do what y'all do. And that's why we seen Cole at the beach. Cole was riding his bike. Cole was folding clothes. Cole was ironing clothes, cooking breakfast. Whatever he was doing, he wasn't in the mess. We know that. So But we're going to skip this and move on. So this is just basically saying that, going again to TDE, really defending Cole and saying how much of a stand-up guy he is and things like that. Now, let's switch gears, because since all of this, since we were talking about Cole, of course you guys may have seen, and if not, we're going to talk about it, about Drake going to some club in Toronto, and it was nostalgia night, if I'm not mistaken, and so they was playing some of the old school jams, what have you. So in that, Drake started talking, and around the ending of it, he played Me, Myself, and I. And he also, though, was showing pictures of Solange and Jay-Z and Beyonce. So we'll talk about that after we look at this.
Drake's execution of this battle was flawless. The strategy, the songs, everything. But I didn't think that it had that much of an impact on Drake. Drake hurt. Oh my God!
And this is all. This is also in the mix of reports that Drake unfollowed. Unfollowed LeBron, DeMar DeRozan. You know, those are two people who were at the Not Like Us Juneteenth.
No, man.
DeRozan was on the stage. So, and I don't know his reasonings for unfollowing, but you know, that is a thing.
You can't go on an unfollow spree and go on the stage and cry about, you know, not having no real friends or whatever that was about, and then going to Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. It's like, man,
Envy, you would have did that.
Well,
Envy,
he did the unfollow weeks before. So let me
but
just
I'm
put
just,
that out there.
it's the fact that you know that people gonna throw all that into a pot and mix it up. I wouldn't even want to set myself up like that.
There's nothing wrong with that man expressing his feelings. Aren't you having a panel about men crying or men releasing or something like that?
You can't show that after getting your ass kicked in a rap battle like that. Like Kendrick Lamar got his foot. When I tell you Kendrick Lamar put his foot all the way up Drake's ass, I mean, he put his foot all the way up Drake's ass and he is wiggling his toes. You hear me?
When does it stop? When does it stop?
Calf is crazy.
Not wiggling his toes and his ass. No, Charlotte.
To the calf is crazy. Now,
I didn't know Kendrick had kicked his ass like this. I knew he won the battle, but this man is hurting.
Yes.
What is that laughing though? Yeah, because I'm funny. Watch out. Excuse me. Can I get my face shot? Thank you.
So this is where he actually does his speech at Club Nostalgia.
Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing about nostalgia. One thing about nostalgia this party here. My real friends are definitely in the building. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to come to a point in life where people you thought were friends or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up. They might try to move funny with you. They might stab you in the back. They might do a lot of things to you. You'll come to that realization. Wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what? Fuck this song. That song a lot. What is that laughing though? Yeah.
Okay, that was just repeating itself. Yeah, you're right. What wrath you mean? Whack? Yes, very much so. That's how they're making it sound like Team OVHOE is acting like something bad is going to happen if Drake never does a feature with J. Cole again. And see, this is the problem that I see that's being reset, and I'm glad this is being reset now. They concentrate so hard on numbers and number ones and where they're at on the Billboard. And I remember when Billboard wasn't a thing. The hip hop culture didn't even recognize Billboard because Billboard did not like hip hop or rap. They never recognized hip hop, none of that. Y'all could have went triple platinum and Billboard would not even put it on Billboard. Billboard never liked hip hop rap music until 50 Cent started making that a thing. But we never really even cared about charts because we already knew how they was being successful, touring and all of that other stuff. So the fact that they're weighing their heads or their hats on, oh, well, you didn't have a number one until Drake did it, but was he successful before that number one? It's just like when Drake keep holding like, well, he took Kendrick out to his first stadium like performances like for the bigger crowds, but it ain't like Drake. I mean, it ain't like Kendrick wasn't going to be out there. Kendrick was already touring. It just so happened he was that hot that Drake wanted him with this tour, which was great. That's what you do usually in a tour. You want to have the hottest people. And, I mean, I remember when the Def Jam tour happened and DMX was there. And I remember everybody from Jay-Z to Redman and Method Man, when they said when DMX hit that damn stage, and he was the new guy, when he hit that stage, it was darkness. You hear me? Because he was that good. Did it seem like they was all intimidated? No. Do you hear them ever sit there and say, well, if it wasn't for us, DMX wouldn't be out there? No, because his stardom was inevitable. It was going to happen. Just like Kendrick, just like Cole, just like the ones before them, it was going to happen regardless. You didn't do that much. Now you took him out on tour, but damn, like what else? And the way Team OVO is acting, it's like, well, because Drake got all these enemies and you just linking up with everybody that's against Drake. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, let's say that is what Cole is doing. You never ask yourself why Cole would be doing it then? If Cole, who seems to be, of all accounts from what everybody says, is a stand-up type of guy, right? He's stand-up. You don't hear no rumors about him doing anything messed up with people's girls. He ain't sleep with everybody else's girlfriends. He ain't messing with nobody's money. He's seems, from what has been shown in his reputation and character, he seems like a real good dude. For him to then link up with said ops against Drake, why? What would be, I'm sorry about the background, y'all. They're so loud back here. Why? What would be that reason then? Nobody ever asks why. They always see what the action is, but they never ask about why the action is taking place. Why would Cole do that? What would be the reason behind that? Nobody knows, right? They just think that Cole is now two-time and he bowed out the battle that really honestly had nothing to do with him. And to me, and this is my personal opinion, it does not change his Cole's status whatsoever. Now, if Cole and Kendrick ever do a whole album together, like for real, and they trade in bars, then between them two, we could see who's lyrically the best, who watched who on that album. But until then, I'm not going to sit up there and say that Cole's place is diminished because he didn't partake in a damn beef that had nothing to do with rap. It had nothing to do with him, and it had nothing to do with rap. This was deeper. So he had the right to bow out, in my opinion. So, like and subscribe, you guys. I'm about to go ahead and wrap this up. And let me know what you think. Participate in our poll. Who do you think will catch it? Who do you think got it? If between Drake and Cole, who you got? I got Cole. And tell me what you think about that. Like, is it really the ops, or is this something that Cole kind of know what, since it's behind the scenes, and he definitely know more than what we know? You think, is he really linking up against the ops, or is he just doing music? And if he is linking up with the ops, what would make you think what would be the reason behind it? You think he found out something? He figured out how Drake did him foul? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up, you guys. It's been lovely. I would love for you guys to get your comments down there, share, like, please. We try to get our likes up to hit the algorithm. So please, like, tell people about us. We just do, reviews and also battle rap reviews as well. Check out our page, our community board for some of the battle rap takes that we have. Also, if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow us at Battle Rap Street Team on Twitter. We're also Battle Rap Street Team 1 on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, have a good one. I'm going to wrap up with an ad with CIMC. If you're interested in becoming a medical coder, these are the people that you want to get in contact with. They help you prepare for your CPC exam, which is a certified professional coding exam. They have two types of courses, a 20-week course and a 32-week course. So tap in with them. They're great.